very good afternoon to everybody. I am Vinayak Sharma from Electrical Engineering Department, 7th semester, Yogananda College of Engineering and Technology, Jammu. Today I am going to present a topic on smart fault detection and protection system under the guidance of our esteemed head of the department, Engineer Lavnish Talwar, sir. Now coming on to the topic, we know that electrical power leakage is one of the major problems that the power department faces in the recent times. To overcome this problem, we come up with a system that can detect these values in the transmission lines automatically and intimate the authorities with a specific location through the SMS service. These faults directly affect the consumer, so these should be found and should be repaired as soon as possible. This could be done by developing a system that uses sensors to sense the incoming and outgoing values of current, voltage, parameters and detect the fault. Now, in electrical utilities, the transmission lines form the backbone of the power system with regard to the reliability and maintenance of power delivery. Accurate fault location for the transmission line is of vital importance in restoring the power service and reducing the outage time as much as possible. Transmission line usually experience a variety of fault resulting in disconnecting the power feeding the loads. Hence, its restoration can be expedited if the location of the fault is either known or can be estimated with a reasonable accuracy. Different benefits are gained by utilizing fault locators in power networks, including the reducing maintenance times, increasing power availability, improving the power quality and future accidents. And coming on to the type of faults, we know that there are many types of faults. Out of most common are open circuit faults, short circuit faults, unsymmetrical faults, which are further divided into line to line fault, line to ground fault, line to ground fault. And we have other type of faults such as symmetrical faults, which are line to line fault and line to ground fault. Now coming on to the present fault detection methods, we know that there are a large number of methods which exist today for the fault detection in the transmission lines. These methods include wavelet transform method, impedance method, voltage method and knowledge based method. Out of these, the wavelet transform method is the most accurate one, but at the same time it is too complex and expensive to implement. Coming on to the proposed system part, the system which we have proposed consists of two units. First one is called the main unit and second is called the subunit. The main unit consists of voltage sensor, current sensor, an Arduino microcontroller, a communication module which is actually a GSM module, SIM900, an alarm system, an LCD display, relay and a driver. It is located either at the generation station end or grid station end or at the substation end of the power system transmission line part. Coming on to the subunit part, the subunit consists of voltage sensor, current sensor, an Arduino microcontroller, a communication module which is actually a GSM module which is SIM900 module, an LCD display, an alarm system, a relay and a driver. Subunits are located at the transmission line part of the power system and are placed at regular intervals of distances depending upon the transmission line length. Suppose we have a transmission line of 10 km, so we can place the subunits at the regular intervals of 2 km apart from each other. Now talking about the working algorithm part of the proposed system, it is shown in the figure below. In case of subunit, it first checks the readings of line and neutral currents and various voltage values and sends the various faults as shown below. If phase, neutral currents and all line voltages are equal to 0, then the system assumes open circuit condition and the relays are cut off in this way. Else if the phase and neutral currents are greater than a particular threshold value which is to be set manually, then the system assumes short circuit condition and the relays are operated. Else if the phase and neutral currents are not equal, then the proposed system assumes ground or earth fault and the relays are operated once again. And at last, If not a single of the above mentioned condition is not met, then the subunit system repeats the whole process as a whole. When the relays are operated in any case of the fault as mentioned above, then only the faulty section of the transmission line is cut from the rest system instead of the whole transmission line. The main unit, which is placed at the grid, sub or generating station, also does the same job as a subunit, but it uses an additional SMS feature by making the use of an SIM900 GSM module. The main unit also checks the values of various voltages and currents, and if some values are found which correspond to a fault, then the relays are operated automatically and the main unit sends an SMS to the concerned authority regarding the information of the fault. If there is no fault at the main unit end, then the main unit checks the data of the subunit. Upon checking if any fault is detected, the main unit similarly sends an SMS to the concerned authority mentioning the type of fault, the identification code of the subunit which senses the values corresponding to a fault. This project finds a solution for the problem of transmission line fault location and protection by implementing a set of units which are the main unit and the subunit on various points on the power distribution line and measuring the instantaneous value continuously. The fault can easily be detected, identified and located using this arrangement. The system can help the authorities to maintain the power line easily and can avoid line fault induced currents up to a limit. In future, the performance of the system can be modified in case there will be some overcurrent in the system due to some fault. Then to protect the microcontroller part, which is the Arduino part, from damage, we will add a fuse in the system which will burn out in case of any overcurrent, thereby protecting the whole system against the fault. When the unit will be cut off, then the fault detection will be carried out by the conventional relays, which are the directional and distance relays. Energy conservation has gained much importance nowadays. In today's scenario, a unit of electricity saved is equal to the 4 units of electricity generated. In this topic, I have discussed an energy efficient fault detection system. Due to the faults, there is 30% energy of the total energy generated available at the distribution end, and the rest 70% of the energy is wasted in the system transmission line losses. This device helps to detect all the transmission line faults and thereby saves all the energy wasted due to these transmission line faults. Thank you.